And so I went back to Houston and I said, I'm going to give it one more month. And if I don't sell more than 20 cars, I quit. Now, I believed I was supposed to sell 26 cars. But in 3.5 years, I only sold 20 one time. And so you can't sell 26. I'll give you some math. You can't sell 26 if you've never sold more than 20. And the people who would come into Dad's drugstore, all of them knew him. Because, write this down, it's not what you know, and it's not who you know. It's who knows you. And more people knew my dad than my dad ever knew. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to give it one more month. I'm going to do business like my daddy and Uncle Jerry do business. I'm only going to talk to people I know. I'm not going to talk to any more people from Texas. They don't like me. I don't like them. The heck with them. If you from Louisiana, we track. Those are my people. You might not cook a gumbo as good as me, but you know the recipe. I can communicate with these humans. They talk my language, right? They know how to dance. And I took a sheet of paper and I wrote 17 pages, front and behind, of everybody who knew me. Who were they? What was their number? I wrote down people who were friends of my parents. I wrote down people who were friends of mine. I want people who I played sports against, people I played sports with, people I went to school, worked with at other places, people I was connected with, people who went to the church that I went to at the time, people who went, and I wrote them all down. And then I got on the phone and I said, if I don't break 20 this month of December, I quit. And I started calling every one of them. And Tara, I only talked about their favorite subject. Keita, you know what that subject is? What's that subject? What does everybody love talking about?
Themselves.
Oh, they love the subject. And I'm a good question asker. Back then, I didn't even know it. And I would listen to them and I would ask more questions based on the listening that I got from the last statement. And I would dig deeper. And they just had so much fun talking to me. And eventually they all screwed up and they asked the same thing. So, Boo, what you do now? And I said, oh, I got the best job in the whole world. I can drive anything I want. IROC Z Corvette, no top, double cab dually with the high gloss paint all over it, with the Recaro seats and the leather that's soft and supple and buttery. And let me tell you something about them people in Louisiana. They're killing y'all. They're making all the money on y'all. They got to make money. They only sell 100 cars. We sell 800 cars. Nobody buys cars cheaper than we do in Texas. You don't have to buy a car in Texas, but you certainly got to drive to Texas. Because I'll give you the price. I'll give you how much your car's worth. You don't even have to buy from me. And you can go back to Lake Charles and you can get a better deal. And you need to tell everybody. You come see me, I'll tell you, I'll save you $1,000, $2,000. I promise you, you don't have to pay retail for a car ever again. Come on to Texas. And you know what happened that December?
You sold 26 cars.
It would have been nice to stop at 26.
Wow.
What if I sold 30? Would that be a good month?
Wow.
What about 40? What if I sold 40 cars? Would that be a good month? What if I sold 50 and nobody in the dealership had ever sold more than 50? What if I sold 60 cars at the #1 Chevy store in the country and I sold 60 cars in a month? That's what I did. I sold 63 cars.
Wow.
I'd never sold more than 20.